Dear students, today we will study banking chapter. In banking, we have only recurring deposit account in our portion. Now, before going to recurring deposit accounts, let us understand the different types of accounts which we use in our banking system. The first and foremost one is an SB account, that is savings bank account. Anyone can open an SB account in a bank. The advantage of having an SB account is whenever you want to deposit or withdraw your money, you can do so. There is no restriction on depositing or withdrawing your money in this type of accounts. And one more advantage is, instead of keeping the money in the home, we have a security and the bank gives us some interest on this money. So it is better to keep money in the SB account rather than keeping in the home. But as I said, the interest is very less, but it is flexible account. Whereas second type of account is an FD account. In this is known as a fixed deposit account. Here you have a lump sum money and you don't want to use this money for a time being, maybe for 6 months or 1 year in future or more than that. Then instead of keeping this money for a safety sake in SB account, you can go for a fixed deposit account, because in this fixed deposit account we have more flexibility, means in the sense we can save the money with more interest. We get more interest in this account. So it is better to go to FD account rather than SB account when you want to store money for a longer period of time. This is the second option when you have more money. But the third type of account is known as a recurring deposit account, which we are going to learn today. An RD account. The future of an RD account is, assume as of now you don't have much money, but you are a salaried employee or you have a business and you know that per month you can save some fixed amount, fixed minimum amount, and instead of keeping this fixed minimum account in your home or SB account, you can start having an RD account, that is recurring deposit. Every month you can deposit the same fixed amount in your bank account, that is known as an RD account. For example, you can save 10,000 rupees per month. Maybe for 1 year or 2 years you don't want that money. Then it is better you can start an RD account and every month you start depositing that much amount in your RD account. The advantage is that every month it is cumulative, it keeps on adding to your account, and the interest will be like an FD account. You get more interest for this RD account. So we prefer to go for an RD account when you can save some fixed money every month and you can use it in a long future. Hope you understand the difference between SB, FD and RD accounts. Now, as I said, our interesting and important point for us is how to calculate the interest and the maturity value on this recurring deposit account. Very simple formula here is to calculate the interest as well as maturity value. You can make out here. To calculate the interest on RD account, we have a simple formula: P into N plus 1 by 2 into R by 12 into 100. Here P stands for principal amount which you deposit every month, a fixed amount which you deposit every month. Whereas N stands for number of months you are in saving. Number of months. Please make a note. It is not years. It is N stands for number of months. Then N plus 1. Number of months plus 1 by 2. I will explain how this concept works out later. Into R is the rate of interest divided by 12 into 100. So this formula please memorize. It is only one important formula you must remember in this chapter so that you can solve all the questions from this chapter. Interest is equal to P into N plus 1 by 2 into R by 12 into 100. This is only the interest you get for your investment. But one more important thing is a maturity value. Maturity value is the amount which you get after a due course of time, which includes a principal whatever you have invested and interest what is accumulated. Now, to know how much is my investment, it is very simple. Number of months you invested into how much you invested every month. Principal is how much you invest every month, and N stands for number of months you invested. This is the total investment. Total investment plus the interest accumulation gives us the maturity value. So sometimes they ask for the maturity value, calculate the principal with this formula and calculate the interest with this formula, add them. By chance, if they ask only the interest part, by giving maturity value and principal, shift principal this side, maturity value minus principal will be an interest. Please memorize this formula, then understand what is the maturity value. This is enough for this chapter. And very important thing, as I noted before, in this always time comes in months. Now let us start with the first question. A simple question, 2015 question. If you observe here, question number is 4A, which means it is a compulsory question in board. Usually we are getting one compulsory question in board exams for 3 marks. So it is very, very important to know this chapter. You can't miss this chapter. Now, Katrina opened a recurring deposit account with a national bank for a period of 2 years. 2 years stands for 24 months, means N is 24. If a bank pays interest at the rate of 6% per annum, 6% per annum means for 100 rupees, 6 rupees for the entire year, and monthly installment is rupees 1000, means principal per month is 1000 rupees. So given is principal, rate and time, all three are given. Now we have to calculate interest earned in 2 years. Interest, as we discussed before, principal is given, time should be in months, N is 24, rate is 6%. Hope you remember the formula. Interest is equal to P into N plus 1 by 2 into R by 12 into 100. Please memorize. Without that, don't continue. Memorize the formula. Pause and memorize the formula. Then substitute the values. P is 1000, N is 24, N plus 1 will be 25, R is 6%, 2 into 12 into 100. 12 ones are, 12 twos are, 2 ones are, 2 ones are. Then 2 0, this 2 0 will get. Multiply, you get 1500 as the interest for 2 years on 1000 rupees per month investment. Hope it is clear. Very simple direct question. The first formula we applied over here. Now, the second formula is a maturity value. That's what they are asking. They are asking the maturity value. So, maturity value is equal to, as we know, total sum deposited plus the interest. Total sum deposited is nothing but principal into number of months. So 1000 into 24 is come to 24,000 rupees. Plus the interest, already we got it as 1500. So totally it becomes 25,500. It is 25,500. I have made a mistake over here. It should be 25,500. Please make a note of this mistake. But I have corrected it here. There is a mistake over here. Hope it is very simple. You understand how to calculate the interest? Then you learn how to calculate the maturity value. This is for 3 marks in 2015 in a compulsory question. Now let us move on to next question. Please go the question on your own by passing it. Okay. Now, even the answer is displayed over here. Try to solve it on your own. Because the same type of question, solve it on your own and you must get these answers. Maturity value is 8421. As the question says, principal is 200 rupees. Number of months is 36. Rate is 100%. They want to find the amount she gets the maturity. They are not asking the interest separately. But in the last question, they ask interest separately, then they ask for the maturity value. Either you can use the same method what we did last question, or you can directly calculate the maturity value as sum invested. See, the sum invested is P into N plus interest part. This is the interest part. So I substituted both of them together because they want only the final answer. 200 is the principal, number of months is 36, P is 200, N is 36 into 37 into 1 and you have not writing, R is 11%, divided by 2 into 12 into 100, cancel, 12 ones are, 12 threes are, 2 ones are, 2, simplification, 200 into 36 is 7,200. This part after calculation you will get 1221, add both of them. Final answer, the maturity value is 8421. This is our final maturity value. That's what I have given here. For all the question, I will display the answer like this. So you can pause the video and try it on your own first if you understand the concept. Then, if it is not matching, recheck once again where you might have gone wrong. Still, if you are not getting, you can see the explanation part of it so that you will come to know where you went wrong. So that next time onwards, you must be able to do it on your own. Now the next question. Goswami deposited 1000 rupees every month. P is 1000. For 3 years means N is 36. 8%, R is 8. Find the matured value. Exactly same as the previous question. Try on your own. And I did the same method as I did the previous question. P into N is my total investment plus the interest part. That interest part, cancel it in the interest part. Then this is 36,000. It is 4,440. Add both of them. And you get the amount as 40,440. So it is as simple as before. Are all these 3 questions are same and this question also same. See. Recurring account in the bank, rupees 600 per month. P is 600 for 2.5 years. 12 plus 6 means 30 months. Rate is 10%. Find the maturity value. Try. Same formula. Maturity value is P into N plus this interest part. Simplify. 600 to 330 is 18,000. After simplification, interest part is 2325. Add both of them, you get the maturity value as 20,325. That's what the answer is here. See, all these out of 10, 11 years questions, 4 questions, 4 questions are of same type. Now go through this 2011 question, compulsory question. Ahmed has a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposited 2,500 per month. P is 2,500 for 2 years. Time is 24. Hope you understood. If he gets 66,250, see, rate is not given. Maturity value is given to us. Find at the time of maturity. Find the interest paid by the bank. We know. We learned the formula. Maturity value is equal to sum invested plus the interest. As I said before, interest comes in one side. So maturity value minus sum of investment is the interest. Maturity value is given as 66250. Sum investment is principal per month, number of months. It comes to 60,000. So 66,250 minus 60,000, which comes to 6250, is the total interest earned the entire term. See, question has been asked the different way here. Now there is no formula actually. It is the basics of mathematics. Once you get the interest part, then it becomes simple to calculate the rate of interest, because we know the formula. Interest is equal to this. Interest is 6250, which we calculated just before. Substitute the P, N plus 1. R is not known to us. Other things. Simplify before multiplying. Divide. 12 ones are 12 twos are, and cancel it zeros. You get 25 is left here. 25 into R. Otherwise, R is equal to 6250 divided by these two 25s will come down. Cancel once again. 25 ones are 25 250s are 25 ones are 25 tens are. Rate is 10%. A small difference from the previous questions. Here interest we got with this method. Once you get the interest, R is missing in this. Substitute the values, simplify, left out part, once again shift to the one side, keeping R in other side, then cancel, you get rate of interest. There are few questions similar to this. Please go through, do it on your own, then proceed the video. Now, goes the question. As you can see, he deposits 2,500 per month, means P is 2,500. Time of maturity he gets this much for 2 years, means N is 24. P is 2500, N is 24. Maturity value is known. We don't know the interest earned. Same as previous question. Same. Try to do it on your own by pausing the video. Now, like last time, amount deposited is 2,500 per month in 24 months. 60,000 rupees the investment. Maturity value is 7,500 minus the amount deposited, which comes to 7,500 is the total interest earned. See, formula is same. Subject to the formula is interest. Since we know that WKT stands for we know that simple interest is equal to same formula. Substitute simple interest as 7500, that's what we got before. Substitute all other values except this R. Cancel it here itself. Once again you can see that 25 and 25 R is left out here. Shift these to 25 to other side and once again simplify. You get answer as 12%. See, both the questions are same. Only year has changed and the values have changed. And it's a compulsory question. Please practice it on your own. Be accurate. Be thorough with the formula first of all. Now, once again the same question. David opened RD account or a cumulative deposit account, also the other word for it, in a bank and deposits 300 per month. P is 300 for 2 years, N is 24. He receives 7725 at the time of maturity. Maturity value MV is this. Find the rate of interest. See, it is same as before, but he didn't ask interest separately. Please make a note. That's that is twist in this question. Directly they are asking the rate. You know how to calculate the interest first. Once you calculate the interest, you can use that interest and substitute the first formula to calculate the rate. That is the one way you can do it in that way. Or I want to show you the other way of doing it directly now. That is, we know maturity value is given to me. We have learned the formula there. Total investment plus the interest. Substitute the maturity value. Total investment is 324. Substitute all other values you substitute and cancel as we did before. If you observe, 7725 is equal to, this is 7200 plus 75 are from this part. Now shift this 7200 to the other side, then it becomes 7725 minus 7200 is nothing but 525. So 75R is equal to 525. R is equal to 525 by 75. You will get 7% per annum. It is a direct way of solving this question because we want to get the final answer at once. Rate of interest. Hope it is clear. You can try even in this method. You will get the same answer. It is just I substituted P into N directly over here and I am getting the answers. Now, see, once again the same. See, around 3-4 questions are all same. Shahrukh open RD or accumulated deposit account. Deposit 800 per month for 1.5 year. That is 12 plus 6, 18 months. Receives this much at the time of maturity. Amount is this. Find the interest. Please calculate either calculating it separately and a rate. Otherwise, directly you can calculate the rate of interest like how I did before. P is 800, rate is not known, N is 18, MV is this. So I did once again directly. Substituted MV, substituted P into N, substituted all the values except R. Then I get 114 R here. Shift this one side, the remaining to other side, variable one side, constant to other side. I get 684 as is equal to 114 R. R is equal to 684 by 114, which is 6% per annum. Please work out in this method even. Or if you come for the first method, then that is also fine. But don't make calculation mistake at any cost. Be thorough with the formula. Now, second type of questions are over. The third type of question now. That is, Richard has a recurring deposit account in the bank for 3 years. Time is 36. N is 36 months. Then 7.5% per annum. Rate is 7.5. He gets this much as interest. See, as interest at the time of maturity. It is not a maturity value. It is an interest. Please make a note. Monthly deposit. See, we have interest is known to you, rate is known to you, time is known to you, principal is missing. Hope you can try with the first formula on your own. As I said, P is missing means this type of question, P is missing now. N, R, I is known. Substitute the values. I is this, P is not known, N is 36 into 37, rate is 7.5, 2 into 12 into 100. To remove this point, I multiplied both numerator and denominator by 10 so that and I cancel it here itself. So P is left out. Here 3 into 37 into, it has become 75. 2 into 100 into 10 is 1000. Once again you simplify here. Then shift, keeping P in one side. This 40 into 2 will go up. This 3 into 37 into 3 will come down. And simplify once again, you get 2000 rupees. Very, very important type of question, because here P is missing. P is the subject of formula. Hope it is clear. Revise once again if you want by pausing the video. Now, maturity value they are asking. It is very simple now. Total sum deposited. Say 2000 is a monthly deposit for 36 months. So this is my investment. Total sum deposited. Interest is given by them only as 8325. Add both of them. So maturity value is 80,325 rupees. See the way the question has been changed. This also is one of the important type of question where you have to calculate principal when the interest rate and time is given. Then calculate the maturity value. Same type of question once again. Please go through the question and try on your own by pausing the video. Yes, here P is not known to us. He gets 1200 as interest, means interest pass is 1200. 2 years means 24 months. Rate is 6% per annum. Substitute all these values. 1200 here, but P is not known like the same previous question. Substitute 24 n, 25 is n plus 1. Rate is known and cancel here itself. 3 is left out, 2 is left out. 2 goes up with 1200, 3 will come down. Once again simplify, P is 800 rupees per month. Once you know per month investment, amount is equal to 24 months into 800. If you want, you write the formula first, then substitute the values. Interest already given as 1200, add them, it comes to 20,400 rupees. Please keep the symbol, this notation, rupees symbol. Always a unit is required in mathematics. Okay. Now, one more question similar to this. Same question. Here, deposits certain sum of money each month. Principal is missing. Rate of interest is 8% per annum. See the question. He gets 8,088 from the bank after 3 years. 8,088 is not the interest he gets, means it is the maturity value. Please make a note how the question has been twisted over here. Find the monthly installment. See, we don't know principal, so we can't calculate the interest, but known to us is a maturity value. So we know, that is the reason I use a maturity value formula in before even. Maturity value is equal to P into N. Maturity value is 8,088. P is not known to you, but N is 36, so it is 36P. P is not known to you. N plus 1 R, simplified. Then it becomes 111P by 25. I think you are familiar now. There are here one P and here one P is there. Take the LCM of this part. This is 25 is the LCM for these two terms. Then 36P by 1 it means. So 1 into 25 is 25. So multiply 36P into 25, which comes to 900P. And this is 25, 1s are 25. So 111P into 1 is 111 itself. Now you can shift this 25 to the other side. So it is 8088 into 25. 900 plus 111 is 1011P. Now P is equal to 1011 will come this side. Simplify, you get 200. You need to practice this question. maybe more than once even, because maturity value is given. You have to go with this method and taking LCM of figure, then cross multiplication and simplification. Please redo it one more time if you feel not comfortable with it. Okay, these are the types of questions which appeared in the board. But now I am going to give, see, we have noticed how to calculate the interest and maturity value in same question. Then second type of question, rate was missing, we were able to calculate. Then principal was missing, we were able to calculate. These types of questions have appeared in board. But one more thing that is missing in the question, can miss in the question, is time. So it is an important question for our school tests and exams. So let us check one question, how to calculate the time period when all others are given. It is very important for our school tests and exams. So please concentrate on it, go through it, redo it, then check from your textbook or some other places where time is missing, practice it, because it has to be calculated the quadratic equation concept. Now, let me concentrate on it now. Meena has a cumulative time deposit account, which means RD account. Rupees 340 per month, principal is 340 rupees. At 6% per annum, rate is 6%. She gets 7157 at time of maturity. Maturity value is given. Find the total time for which the account has been held. Okay. Please concentrate and observe. Principal is 340, rate is 6%, maturity value is 7157. We know the formula to calculate the interest is equal to P into n plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. Here actually this stands for the total investment. This P into n plus 1 by 2 stands for total investment for 1 month consideration. Maybe in the next video I'll explain how this calculation is done. Then 1 by 12, it is because it is per annum is a rate, but we are taking for 1 month concept. So in 1 year we have 12 months, it is 1 by 12. Then R by 100, that's a formula for simple interest, PRT by 100. For 1 month the principal is taken as this much, rate is whatever is given by 100. Time is not the whole 1 year, it is 1 by 12 because there are 12 months. This is a simple interest. Substitute all the values, cancel it. N is not known to us, so 17n into n plus 1 divided by 20. This is the interest. See, we have n's here. Amount is equal to, we know only the amount, not the interest. Amount is equal to sum invested. Amount is known to me. Sum invested, I don't know because I don't know the number of months I am investing. So 340 into n plus interest part is this much. Now, as I said, as we did before, we have variables in two terms. So take the LCM as 20 for this right side. It is 340 n by 1. So 1 into 20 is 20. So multiply 340 into 20, which becomes 6800 n. And it is 17n into n is 17n square. 17n into 1 is 17n. Hope you are getting this step. Try practicing it. Then 20 goes up. So it becomes 143140. Here 6800 plus 17n. It becomes 6817n plus 17n square. Hope you should be able to get it on your own next time. Please observe this step. It's an important step. Looks a very big number, but behind this n square 17 is there. Most probably in other questions even they go by the number, the constant what is there at the back of this n square. Divide by 17, I get a bit simple number like this. Looks like a quadratic equation. because it's a quadratic equation, because n square is there, n is there, and n power 0 is there. Put in a standard format, n square plus 4 naught n minus 8420 is equal to 0. This is my quadratic equation. Now you know how to solve the quadratic equation. Split the middle term. When you split the middle term, we learned last year, we must get n square into minus 8420 means minus 8420 n square. When you multiply, when you add or subtract, you must get 401 n. So I have gone for a prime factor method. 8420 by 2, 4210, divide by 2, divide by a smallest prime number. Then 5 is 421. Here 421 is a prime number, it cannot go further. And if you observe, one side if I take it as 421, other side 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20. One side is 421, other side is 20. Then the product comes to 8421. We are getting the product part, as well as 421 minus 20, we get it as 401, means our problem is solved. So it is, you can split 401 n as 421 n minus 20 n. Now group these two. Take n one common, one more n is left out, 421 is left out. Similarly, minus 20 you take out common, n is left out. Already minus has been taken out. Minus into plus becomes minus. So please make a note here, it is plus, not minus. And it is 421 times 20. That's what we have noticed it here even. And one more thing, if you observe, n plus 421 is there in both of them. Means we are perfect. Write it as once. Then n minus 20 is the other part. So we factorized. Now either n can be 20 or n can be minus 421. But 10 cannot be a negative value. So this option is ruled out. So n is 20 is the answer. Means n is 20 means he has to deposit 340 rupees for 20 months to get this much maturity value. Please stop the video or replay this part of this question and you will understand. Work out this sum. Similar type of sum from the textbook you work out. We will be understanding it. May need more practice for this question. It is important question for our school test and exams. And as we have noticed, board we have not got this type of question. We have not got it. Pray it will not come in the board for this year. Okay. All the best. Please keep on revising it till you become perfect. Same questions you solve. Once you are perfect, you can try some other question from other places. All the best.